Welcome back to Monarch Smart TV, everyone. You all ready? You all ready? You all ready? If this your first time here, I want y'all to go ahead and hit that subscribe button for your boy, cause this way you're gonna wanna be, and make sure y'all turn that notification bells on and put it on all so you do not miss a content, kid. These content that's be coming up right now, it's gonna be some bangers, some content you do not want to miss. As far as you can see right now on the screen, we got Donald Trump on the screen right now, and it's a big thing going on in New York. A couple of days ago, they fined the former president $354 million. For what? We don't know. But you know, the state of New York is always against the former president Donald Trump because it's a Democratic state, and I guess the former president is Republican, and they don't like him at all. You know, the Democrat Party, they do anything in their power to try to get rid of this man because they don't like him. I don't know why they don't like him. Before this man was a president, everybody liked him. The Democrat, he donates a lot of money to the Democrat, Hillary and all of them. You know what I'm saying? All the rappers, everybody like him, the media, everybody. But all of a sudden, he decided to run for president. That's when the tables turned. Everybody start to hate him now because he went to the Republican side. You feel me? And he said, you know what I'm saying, everybody that's corrupt, that's in the politician, he gonna, you know what I'm saying, expose them and get rid of them. So I guess everybody was you know what I'm saying, was corrupt and all that. So majority of everybody on both sides is against him. You feel me? So that's how you know he for us. If you check it out, all the big entities, he's fighting against them. The number one entity is the media. Which president you ever seen fight against the media, calling the media fake news? He the only president ever did no ish like that. You know what I'm saying? When you got both parties is fighting against him, that's when you know he's for the people. You know what I'm saying? When you have all these politicians is against this one man that wasn't a politician, that's when you know this man is for us. But a lot of people can't see it that way because they are brainwashed. You feel me? They turn on their television and let the program them. So they blind to see what's really going on right now in society. Since Joe Biden won this election, you see what's going on. War, terrorist war all over. The prices of stuff skyrocket, crazy, a whole bunch of stuff. You could go on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? Not picking to say what side I'm on, but I'm just kicking facts. I'm all about feeding my family, and the best thing that all the policies that put into place that benefit me and my family. I don't care what side it's coming from, but most black people, y'all need to do y'all history. If y'all really sit down and read sometime and go back and do y'all history, none of y'all would have been a Democrat. Seriously, none of y'all. You would have see how wicked the Democrat Party was to us back then, years ago. I was fooled myself until I did my research. But you know what? I'm gonna leave that up to y'all to do y'all own research. Also could make another video and tells y'all the history of what's going on. We've been brainwashed right now by the Democrat Party by giving all the females free money, welfare, Section 8 and stuff like that, encouraging them not to work and limited them. They limited. They can't buy no houses, no cars, take vacations and stuff like that, cause any type of income coming in. Otherwise, you got to pay that money back. So you limit it to the free stuff you get. You can't go nowhere. You feel me? And that's what the Democrat Party want to do. They want to control you. They want to control you. You have to be independent. You can't sit there and depend on a party to take care of you. Once you become a dependent on someone, you can't do nothing. You limited in life because you only could achieve with whatever the person gives you, and you're not going to get a lot. But like I said, New York City, they went against the former president, and sue him for 300 and something, 50 something millions of dollars. And right now, a matter of fact, I'm gonna let him tell it. Then I'm gonna come back and talk to y'all again.
Customers, they testified beautifully, and the judge knows that. He's just a corrupt person. And we knew that from the beginning. We knew it right from the beginning because he wouldn't give it to the commercial division. This judge thought Mar-a-Lago is worth $18 million, and it's worth anywhere from 50 to 100 times that amount. So we realized that. He ruled against me before he even got the case. He ruled against me. He said I was guilty. He didn't know what I was guilty of before he even got the case. And Letitia James, that's another case altogether. She's a horribly corrupt attorney general, and it's all having to do with...
So you hear that, right? So Donald Trump said the judge ruled against him before he even got the case. It was all a plan. The attorney general and the judge, they all planned this, and the ruling was already guilty before they even got the case.
Election interference. There were no victims because the banks made a lot of money. They made $100 million. And by the way, I paid approximately $300 million in taxes as the migrants come.
So you hear that? Trump says it's no victim in this case. It's not like somebody came up, a bank or some corporation came up and said, yo, Donald Trump fraud me and scam me out of my money. There's no victim. The state took this up in their hand and go against Donald Trump and claim that he did some fraudulent stuff in one of his business or whatever business deal he did with these people, and all these people is happy. Yo, I don't get it. Yo, make it make sense for me. Make it make sense for me. I'm gonna let Donald Trump talk.
Come in and they take over New York. I paid over this period of years over $300 million in taxes, and they want me out. Oh, let's see if we can get them out. These are radical left Democrats. They're lunatics, and it's election interfering. So I just want to thank you for being here. We'll appeal. We'll be successful, I think, because, frankly, if we're not successful, New York State is gone. People are moving out of New York State, and because of this, they're going to move out at a much faster rate. They used a statute. It's a consumer fraud statute that's never been used for a thing like this before. They used it on me because I'm running for president. I'm beating Biden by a lot. We're beating not only the Republicans, we're beating Biden by a lot. The poll came out today, we're up 20 points on Biden. If I weren't running, none of this stuff would have ever happened. None of these lawsuits would have ever happened. Nothing would, I would have had a nice life. But I enjoy this life for a different reason.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? He said it's just because he running for president. That's the only reason all these indictment and all these stuff coming up on him. You feel me? He said if he wasn't running for president, he would have a nice life sitting and relaxed with his legs up, ain't worrying about nothing. But just because he's running for president, that's the reason why they offer him. I believe him too. I believe him. That's how the Democrat works. You feel me? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna let Donald Trump tell the story.
We're gonna make America great again. These are corrupt people. These are people that shouldn't be allowed to do the things they do. And they're using this as weaponization against a political opponent who's up a lot in the polls. And always will be, because I'm competing with a man who can't put two sentences together, who doesn't know what he's doing. And we're heading into a third world war because of this guy. We have to win this election. They're doing everything possible to step in our way, but we're not going to stand for it. So thank you very much. We will get back to work. It's a ridiculous award. Listen, a fine of $355 million for doing a perfect job, for having paid back alone, with no defaults, with no problems. The banks were totally, at the trial they testified. We had an expert witness from the Stern School at NYU that made a statement, and I was very honored by his statement. He's one of the most respected people anywhere in the country for doing this kind of thing, expert witness. He said, this is one of the greatest financial statements I have ever witnessed before. And he talked about even the detail. So my numbers actually were extremely conservative. they saw this. So what the judge did is he brought down certain values like Mar-a-Lago, made it ridiculous. But the expert, after having all of this, testified it's one of the best financial statements he's ever seen. And I was honored by that. But I also knew we have a corrupt judge. He's not a respected man. And again, I said before, he's been overturned on this case by the appellate division 4 times already. It's a record. Nobody's ever been overturned on one case 4 times. And I think very importantly, and I think ultimately the most important, we've employed tens of thousands of people in New York, and we paid taxes like few other people have ever paid in New York, and they don't care about that. It's a state that's going bust. It's a state that's going bust because everybody's leaving.
Facts.
And it's all headed up by Biden, who's destroying our country.
Facts.
So this is Russia, this is China, this is what you've been reading about all your lives, and it's happening right here in our country.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. We will stop it. We will make America great again. You have my word. Thank you very much.
President Trump.
Okay. So, y'all hear what the president had to say about all that. So, right now, it's a lot of people that's down with the president. A lot of people not agreeing with what New York did right now. So, it's a lot of truckers and stuff that's down with the president. I didn't even know the president. The president said he even had witnesses in court. But the judges and the attorney general did some fraudulent stuff by decrease the value of his property to make it look like he was doing some type of scam. Yo, it's crazy. Everybody he did business with was happy, make a lot of money, and want to do business with him again. But we gonna let you hear all that information. But right now, New York is in big trouble. When they did that to the former president, a lot of people take side with the president, the former president, even the truckers that's got to bring food to New York. If the truck is not delivering food to New York, you know what that's going to happen? Everything in New York, the price is going to jump sky high. Everything. It might not go in effect right now because stuff might be stacked up. But when stacks start going low in maybe a week or 2, even a month from now, it's going to be crazy in New York City. It's going to be crazy. So New York, we better prepare for this. Yes, sir. So, I'm going to let these people tell you what's really going on. Don't take it from me. You know what I'm saying? You know I got the video clips. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all tell a friend to tell a friend. You feel me? Because we do got the facts. We do got all the video clips. We do got more of it. Make sure y'all turn that notification bells on as well. So check this video out.
New York, and they got a problem. Watch.
This award, I mean, just leaving the whole Trump thing out of it and seeing what occurred here, and I'm no different than any other investor. I'm shocked at this. I can't even understand or fathom the decision at all. There's no rationale for it. And so let me give you a real-time experience I'm having regarding this, and I'm not the only one. It doesn't matter what the governor says. New York was already a loser state. Like California is a loser state. There are many loser states because of policy, high taxes, uncompetitive regulation. It was already on the top of the list of being a loser state.
Facts.
I would never invest in New York now, and I'm not the only person saying that.
So, Ken, what did you think of Governor Hochul saying this is like a unique one and done because Donald Trump went too far and was so nefarious? You guys, if you're just doing what you should be doing, you have nothing to worry about. But they're very worried about it.
Yeah, we're very worried. Every investor's worried because where is the victim? Who lost money?
Facts.
This is some arbitrary decision a judge made.
Facts.
This policy and what this says, what does this say about the bar, the legal bar in New York? Aren't they going to question this judge? What is this? $355 million, and there's dollars as a penalty, and there's plus interest at 9%, and there's no victim? I mean,
It's crazy.
I'm sorry, her words fall on deaf ears to everybody. There's nothing she can say to justify this decision. And this has nothing to do with Trump. Nothing to do with Trump. Forget about Trump. This is not a Trump situation. This is a New York problem now. The whole world is looking at this saying, what are you doing to yourselves?
And it's a loss to invest in New York. Let me read you this, Jonathan. Turley Post, Governor Hochul has just assured businesses that there's nothing to worry about after the $355 million public execution of the Trump Corp.
All this is facts. All this is facts, my people.
Going to be back to you for just a second here. With this verdict, there is no, this is the thing that's crazy, there is no victim here.
Fact.
There's absolutely not a victim. The bankers that supposedly he defrauded loved it. He paid all the money back, never missed a payment, and they want to do more work with him. This is crazy.
Facts.
Yeah, I think, Gene, it fits into something we've been talking about lately at the Flash Talks. You know, that cycle of tough times making tough men make good times make for soft men, and soft men make for tough times. Because we've been so soft and so spoiled, we have forgotten all the things that it takes to create an environment of freedom and an environment for prosperity. And one of those things is a justice system that you can count on. And the idea of contracts and being able to shake hands with somebody, and if you don't follow through on your deal, you can be taken to court, and that there's a fairness there. We just kind of take that for granted. And now that you inject this persecution of the other side of the political aisle, you destroy all those things, and you make it impossible for people to have any faith that they can go into an area, invest in the land or in the business, and I'm going to get a fair return on my investment. If I do a good job and I provide a good service and I make the bank money and I make my customers happy, I'm going to be able to get my money back. Well, you just destroyed that. You just took all that away. So just like Kevin and everything.
Facts, my people. All the good business that Donald Trump just did, now he got all these other business people scared. Nobody gonna want to come to New York and do no business with no banks. Nobody. If the state of New York could intervene after years and come and tell you all this business you did, regardless if both sides was happy, the seller and the buyer, the investor, the lender, everybody happy. But somehow the state of New York finds some reason to come into that. So why, how come it's only Donald Trump they suing? What about the other side that was happy as well with the business deal? How come they not getting sued for anything? Remind you, they not complaining. They are happy. It's crazy. That's why all these truckers and all these people with common sense boycotting New York. And I don't blame them. Because if you could do this to the former president, imagine me and you. And y'all been trying to, now that we none of these indictments that y'all been trying to get Donald Trump with is not even a crime. None of them. Nowhere. You cannot show me a crime this man commit. But y'all find some reason somehow y'all fighting. It's crazy. It's crazy what people could do when they don't like you. So if y'all like content like this, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We gonna keep banging you with it. We always gonna bring you the facts. So be smart. Cause this is Monarch Smart TV, and we signing off. Peace.